everyone, welcome to Mystic Love Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day wherever you are and you are taking good care of yourself. If you have recently joined this channel, welcome to the community. I hope you have a great time here. And if you are already a member, thank you so much for all the love and support. So today we are here to talk about your sexual chemistry, intimacy, and compatibility with your future spouse. So first we are going to talk about how they are in the bedroom, what do they like, their desires and fantasies, and then we will see how you are in the bedroom. What do you like, your sexual desires and fantasies, okay? And I will try to keep it clean to give you a much more broader perspective. But yes, I'm very excited for this one and I hope you like it too. So please keep in mind this is a general and timeless reading. Whenever you stumble upon this video is when you are meant to watch it. If you feel something doesn't sound like your story, it could be a message for another individual, okay? So please keep that in mind. And if you like what I do, if you connect with my energy, if you like this channel, please show your love by liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to connect with you. I would love to hear from you. I have another tarot channel which is in Hindi. So if you are interested in watching pick a card readings in Hindi, please check it out. It's called Mystic Love Hindi Tarot and the link is given down below in the description box. There are a ton of pick a card readings on that channel and this as well. So if you are interested in watching more pick a card readings, the link to the playlist is given down below, okay? So they are timeless. If you are intuitively drawn to a particular reading, maybe there's a message for you, so please check it out. I am available for personal readings, so if you would like to book a personal session with me, all the information is mentioned down below. There are going to be 3 images in front of you. Choose the image you are most drawn to. If you are drawn to more than one image, that is absolutely alright. And if you would like to watch the whole reading, you can do that too. Okay, so clear your head, calm yourself down, and choose the image you are most drawn to. You can pause the video right now. And I will meet you at your group. I hope you have a great time watching this. Hello, group 1. If you chose the first image, welcome to your reading. So today we are going to talk about your sexual chemistry and compatibility with your future spouse. First, I'm going to tap into their energy to see how are they in the bedroom and their sexual desires and fantasies versus how you are in the bedroom, your sexual desires and fantasies. And in the end, a few cheeky 18+ messages to see what they love about you in the bedroom. Alright? So let's start with your reading. I'm very excited. We have the 8 of Pentacles. I feel your spouse is sort of methodical or routined when it comes to sex. They really like to put in the effort and plan everything, taking mental notes, or they really prepare for how they want to make you feel. I am not saying it's going to be dull and boring. They do like to experiment, but they want your sexual experience to be perfect. I feel your spouse is going to be extremely dedicated to cater to your needs. They would love to explore their sexual fantasies with you, and their fantasies are not at all wild or animalistic in nature. They are gentle. They love to connect with you emotionally and physically, and maybe for a lot of you, they work too much, so they have to make time to strengthen their bond with you. I'm getting this energy that they want to impress you with their moves, their tricks, so they would master everything you like or enjoy because they want to pleasure you to the best of their abilities, right? They are not at all lazy. They are active, energetic, very much present in the act. They may not be the most impulsive or flashy, but your sexual experience with them will be heartfelt and improving with each encounter. Their desire is steady. thoughtful, attentive to your physical and emotional needs. I think this is the kind of energy that values quality and mutual enjoyment, not just about being quick and fast. I feel your sexual intimacy with this person will be extremely healing. I'm seeing a more stable intimacy, especially if your past sexual experiences were painful or traumatic, or you had issues related to physical or emotional closeness. So, your future spouse will help you transition to a more peaceful, stable, and emotionally secure, intimate life. Your spouse would know that they need to be gentle and emotionally supportive rather than being super passionate in order for your sexual expression to be natural, organic. They would never do something that makes you uncomfortable or force you into doing something you don't like. You could be somebody who needs to feel safe. You need your space and time to slowly form a connection which is soft and rooted in emotional care. So their sexual desire is connected to how emotionally attached they are to somebody. And that could be the case for you too. Group 1, they are going to completely understand how they need to navigate this with you. For some of you, I feel they may have to travel constantly for work, so there's this energy of longing. It's only going to make your next sexual experience extremely memorable. Um, I feel they like to keep you on edge. They always leave you wanting more, and you love that. And as I say that, we have transformation, which is the devil. Their attraction for you feels irresistible, and their passion is electrifying. Over time, you will see that your sexual experience, your intimacy, is all consuming because they are going to be emotionally dependent on you. That's why it's going to be intense. You will share a strong physical chemistry. Their desire will be overwhelming or difficult for them to control. You will also experience their primal magnetic energy, which is hard to ignore. Now, you know what? I'm getting this song is playing continuously on a loop in my mind. Okay, it is a Hindi song called Laboko from the movie Bhul Bhulaiya. Okay, so I am going to translate it uh, just to let you know what that is. Okay, give me a moment, all right? It says expressing love and desire. The lyrics describe the act of adorning lips with kisses and beckoning the beloved to reveal their feelings. The verses evoke passion, longing, and the intoxicating essence of love, encouraging the lovers to lose themselves in each other's embrace during the nights. Overall, it's a romantic plea for closeness and emotional connection. So, the song could mean something for you, or it captures the essence of what they feel. I feel their secret sexual fantasy is to be a bit rebellious. Breaking the rules, not always showing emotional restraint. They would love a thrilling experience because they are going to crave you physically, especially when you are not there. So, you will see when you reconnect after a long time, it's wild, passionate, and hard to forget. And I'm getting a little bit of a dominating energy. Uh, for them, connecting with you sexually makes them feel empowered and not drained. They could have a high libido, but it doesn't mean that they don't honor your needs and boundaries. In fact, I think they would take you by surprise all the time. They make an effort to look good, dress up, and be creative in the bedroom. This is somebody who is all about kissing and cuddling. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting. They are completely devoted to pleasing you with this Queen of Swords energy. Um, They may not be extremely romantic on a day to day basis, and that's why they like to show their affection through physical intimacy. They like to keep things in the bedroom, not a PDA sort of a person. They are going to be more attracted to your depth, truth, and rawness than just physical appearance. I'm also seeing they're honest about their needs and desires, and they would love to talk about their feelings and emotions with you. They love that you appreciate and respect their honesty. There's no holding back from you. They feel you have high standards and they love a good challenge. So with you, they get to push themselves, do the unimaginable, the unthinkable, or really live their fantasies. And I feel for them, sex is not just the physical act of love, fun, animalistic, and in the moment, it's about feeling safe and loved, connecting emotionally, communicating and appreciating each other, along with making an effort every freaking time. They would love to turn you on by serenading you or sensual massages. I'm hearing with blindfolds, a cozy dance, or taking a shower together. I'm also hearing role playing. Wow, so they like to set the mood with music, candles, flowers, perfume. I'm also seeing they would love to send love notes and erotic messages during the day to build desire. So they know how to spice things up, keep you entertained and engaged. Um, you often look forward to it. Um, they could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Capricorn, and they also have a bit of Earth in their birth chart. Their rising sign could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel for your spouse, intimacy begins with a conversation, understanding what both people want and going for it. Your intelligence, directness, and clarity is sexy to them. Your future spouse believes that it's always a conversation or shared idea which leads to physical connection. And with you, the energy is quick, clear, and there's a lot of curiosity and mutual agreement between the two of you. With you, they can connect their mind to their body. I feel the way they talk to you could certainly arouse you. They love to get validation or feedback from you. So, having a strong communication with you is very important to them. They would love to know how you feel, what you like, what you don't, what are your needs and desires. Do they satisfy you emotionally, sexually? Basically, for them, meeting of the minds is crucial for building a strong chemistry or intimacy. Okay? Now, let's take a look at how you are in the bedroom. With the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of you may feel you are meant to experience sex and intimacy with a fated or destined partner. You may not believe in one night stand, casual relationships. It has to be profound, which signifies a deep spiritual merging of two cosmic beings. You encourage your spouse to open up, fully allowing for raw, transformative sexual experience. With you, I'm seeing unexpected passion, thrill, unpredictability. You are flexible, open to all kinds of new experiences, and sex with you can be wild, spontaneous, and deeply fulfilling for your spouse. I feel you two have different personalities, and you remind your spouse that nothing is fixed. So they are planning, and then you bring in your exciting new energy, often catching them off guard. Your sexual chemistry is playful, dynamic, full of change. You excite them. You would take things to a completely different direction. And I feel for you, passion comes in waves, so they get to experience different levels of intensity with you, and it often blows their mind. There's a feeling of destiny here in terms of your sexual compatibility. This attraction feels almost cyclic, like no matter what happens, both of you are pulled towards each other like magnets. And group one, this is more so your energy. So you will see your sexual partners, they always find themselves wanting you more and more, or maybe again. Um, I don't know, I'm hearing you even bring good luck and a positive period in their life. Because of your energy, excitement, and optimism, even after the honeymoon phase is over, you will keep trying new things under the covers and keep enjoying it. Your chemistry is based on a powerful attraction which feels destined. You enjoy being swept up in the moment, and Eight of Wands confirms a strong physical chemistry, almost an obsessive connection where you can't stay away. Okay? So your spontaneity lights a fire in them, and then they like to take charge. This is going to be a fast paced connection, and the way you connect with each other physically will happen almost quickly with little to no resistance. You would not feel like you can't open yourself up to them because of a strong flow of chemistry and physical attraction. I'm seeing a high energy sexual experience which is mutual and enthusiastic. They love how excited and turned on you are, and they like to plan how to make things memorable for you. Your energies tend to align with each other, and it's the natural spark which makes this connection feel effortless. There's a sense of shared momentum. If there's a lack of vulnerability or a lack of honest communication, that is going to affect your sex life. I'm also sensing your spouse feels that you are really assertive. You convince your spouse to do things which they feel could be uncomfortable for you or for them, but you give them the space to explore, to not do things by the book, especially in the bedroom. They love the way you love them. It's as simple as that. It's fiery, passionate, thrilling, exciting, unpredictable. They're always in awe of the balance you create between not knowing what to expect next and then taking things slow, being thoughtful. You understand that there's beauty found in consistent and committed effort, even if it's mundane. Both of you may hold this belief that your intimacy is an experience that is meaningful, but it is still in progress. The full depth of your intimacy has not yet bloomed, so there's always more to explore together. You are somebody who loves to nurture your spouse. Your energy is grounded, and that's why your connection will be steady. Your intimacy has a lot of care, trust, love, comfort, and emotional depth to it. The most amazing thing is both of you like to be invested. You want something which builds over time, and your compatibility will be a testament to how a connection strengthens with time and consistent efforts. Your spouse loves the way you dominate them. Perhaps they fancy a man or woman who is physically overpowering. Not to say that they are not respectful, but maybe they enjoy when you are authoritative in the bedroom, when you teach them the ins and outs of sex. They love that you know what they want and how they want it. And your reliability makes you attractive. They are totally turned on by your strength, your grounded presence, your loyalty and passion. You like to show your desire through actions, and when you do get between the sheets, you set the pace, variety, and duration. You don't like to beat around the bush because I feel you are a very confident person both inside and outside the bedroom. Your connection is such that whatever they lack, you make up for it, and vice versa. You could have dominant Aries in your chart, or you could be a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or an Aquarius. Okay? Now let's get a few messages to see what they love about you in the bedroom. What they love about you in the bedroom for my group one. What their spouse loves about them in the bedroom. It says perfect fit. We are made for each other. Well, yeah, they love how your bodies, your thoughts, and your actions are perfectly aligned. It says sex playlist. Music that reminds me of you excites me. So maybe you like to play music in the bedroom, and whenever they hear that song, it reminds them of you. Yeah, so they get turned on by that music. You may have a song that both of you love to hear. Wow, amazing. We have the end. If only I can have you one last time. This is connected to that longing and yearning because I feel you may have to be apart from each other from time to time. So every time you are together, it feels like the last time. Or maybe they want to make it perfect for you. They are sort of a perfectionist, if you ask me. Even in the bedroom, they would love to do that. Striptease. Undress slowly and push my excitement to its limits. Wow. So you are a tease, you like to keep them waiting, and it says territorial, your body is mine. So you are territorial, okay? And they love that. And we got that energy because you are a bit dominating, you like excitement. You have nothing to worry about. Your sexual chemistry with this person is going to be absolutely wonderful. It's fantastic. They just love the way you show your love. I am pretty excited and happy for you. So that's where I would stop. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to your story. I would love to hear from you and subscribe if you are new. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the second image, welcome to your reading. So today we are going to talk about your sexual chemistry, intimacy, and compatibility with your future spouse. First, I am going to tap into their energy to see how they are in the bedroom and their sexual desires and fantasies versus how you are in the bedroom, your sexual desires and fantasies. And in the end, a few 18 plus cheeky messages to see what they love about you in the bedroom. All right, so let's see what we have here. All right, so here we have the lovers. So, group 2, let me just say, firstly, your spouse is a fantastic lover. They are passionate, emotionally aligned, there's mutual attraction. For them, they need to have real chemistry with their partner. It's more than just physical, it's about shared values, feelings, and a deep, energetic pull. Your sexual experience and intimacy with them is all about feeling deeply connected. It's the kind of intimacy where emotions and bodies are fully involved. The energy will be mutual, both of you are responsive, and it's deeply satisfying on every level. Lovers often symbolize a soulmate connection, and I think they are somebody who would crave you on every level. They are going to feel that being intimate with you would mean something powerful and real. They would long to be close to you, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually too. Your spouse loves to hold you, they are a hugger. They absolutely love to wrap you in their arms. And the lovers symbolize the merging of the masculine and feminine energies. So they are literally your other half. Your sexual chemistry would feel like the spiritual aspect of your physical union. I feel when you are together, you become one. Their personal desires fade in the background. This is somebody who would choose to share every ounce of their being with you. They are confident and bold in the way they show their love. They are passionate And you will see there's a sense of urgency and excitement. I feel you are going to share a magnetic chemistry with them, so they would love to explore everything without hesitation. They love your body and can't keep their hands off you. I feel they like to surprise you with spontaneous sexual encounters because to them it's all about chasing desire and acting on what the body wants in the moment. I feel this is surely going to be fast paced, uh, physically satisfying, and unforgettable. I think even when you get old, they would love to flirt with you. I'm hearing sexual innuendos. They could have a naughty word or phrase, which could be an inside joke. Okay? I'm also seeing intense eye contact. They admire you so much, they can't stop complimenting you, especially in the bedroom. Your spouse is an exciting lover. We have the Queen of Wands. They are bold, sensual, loves to initiate, and they know what you want, so they are not afraid to go for it. They have a fiery presence. I feel their individuality in the bedroom makes for truly thrilling and authentic connection. Your sexual chemistry feels warm, empowering, and deeply expressive. Your future spouse is the kind of person who would make you feel seen, appreciated, and you are going to feel free to express your passion without holding back. They are drawn to your energy, your charm, your sense of self. Both of you could be fire signs, and that's why the spark and passion hits differently for them. Um, their deep admiration is not just for the way you look, it's your warmth, your presence, your confidence, your sensuality. They feel the physical connection they share with you boosts their confidence. It makes them feel worthy. They genuinely respect you for who you are, and your energies are very much in sync, and that's why your time in the bedroom will be exciting, magnetic, and mutually pleasurable. Um, with the Two of Wands energy, I feel your sexual desires and fantasies are more or less the same because I'm hearing shared sexual goals. I feel they enjoy exploring new levels of closeness with you while traveling. Okay? They like to talk to you about their romantic ideas, whether it's um, exploring new kinks, planning a romantic getaway, or discussing about their desires and feelings. They would love to get out of their comfort zone to keep you interested and engaged. I'm seeing role playing, soft music in the background, joking around, laughing in the bedroom. For some of you, I'm hearing your future spouse enjoys sexting. I'm sensing they are romantic at heart. So they would love to try couples activities with you to keep the spark alive, giving each other's massages, candlelit dinners, stargazing, couples yoga, or even simple gestures like cuddling on the sofa or holding hands, a good morning or good night kiss. They need to feel your presence through touch, smell, taste. And I'm also hearing they love the way you smell. They love your natural essence. We also have balance, which is temperance. Yeah, this is for sure an Aries, Leo, or Sag. If you are wondering, they are not all about themselves. Your intimacy feels gentle, healing, and deeply aligned on a soul level. It's the kind of intimacy which is soothing rather than overwhelming because both people are emotionally present and receptive. Their physical touch feels purposeful, patient, and naturally in tune with your emotional needs. Now, this is a relationship where trust, mutual respect, and gentle connection are the foundation of your deep sexual chemistry, a steady emotional flow between you. Nothing is rushed, just a peaceful unfolding of intimacy. They feel you bring them a lot of peace. I'm seeing you will experience their intense passion and gentleness in equal measures. It flows in the best possible way, okay? Now let's tap into your energy. Let's see how are you in the bedroom. And we have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. What are the chances? The two most happy, positive, fulfilling cards are here on the table. And this is your energy. So I'm seeing sex with you feels like a celebration of love and emotional trust. You are someone who believes intimacy nourishes the heart as much as the body, so your physical closeness with your spouse will be deeply supported by mutual love and understanding. Your sexual chemistry with your spouse will be emotionally fulfilling, loving, and deeply harmonious. Um, for you, sexual attraction comes from a place of deep emotional affection and love. The Ten of Cups is one of the strongest cards for long term love and soulful intimacy. And I'm seeing joy, laughter, and perfect emotional resonance. The feeling that your deepest desire for love and partnership have been met. A profound sense of being home and truly seen by your partner. And the Ten of Cups also points to a soulmate connection, being perfectly in tune. And for you, the emotional security and happiness you share, creating a family and building a life together shows that your sexual intimacy is a natural expression of that deep love. So you are fully devoted to your spouse. I'm hearing you are a glorious kisser. Wow. Where did that come from? You whisper sweet nothings to your spouse in bed. You fall asleep in the arms of your spouse. I'm seeing some gentle sex, loving emotions, kind words, and big hugs. Very soothing, very satisfying. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. For you, sex is just one layer of a solid, stable bond. You have the most perfect cards, and I'm at a loss of words. Your chemistry, your compatibility, your intimacy is reflected in your happy family, romantic bliss, and a good life. Your sexual attraction and desires towards your spouse shows how you blend love, devotion, loyalty, passion, and consistency. I think the moment they are physically intimate with you, they are yours. They would completely surrender to your whims and desires because your spouse will quite literally worship you in the bedroom. You give them the ultimate joy and contentment, and I feel your chemistry will deepen over time. I'm hearing they love the way you move. You are very flexible. You know what sets their mood. I feel you two are going to be highly active sexually, but you are somebody who confidently takes the lead in the bedroom. They love your dominance, in a positive, assertive way. You often surprise them with your bold actions and moves. They love how you are unapologetic about what you want. I'm also getting you are somebody who is very creative in the bedroom. It could be as simple as a sexy dance or going from sweet and vanilla to kinky and rough, okay? You do not hesitate to explore new territories with them. You love to dress up for your man or woman. If you are a woman, your spouse cannot resist high heels. The way you look into each other's eyes, share your breath, the coziness that you share, it feels as if your movements are in sync. I feel in the bedroom you communicate your wants through whispers and gentle guidance, which often sends shivers through their body. Your goal is to make every touch, every breath, every moment an integral part of your shared sexual journey, turning the act into a deep, bonding experience. And this goes beyond the physical. So you will succeed in achieving physical pleasure, enhancing your emotional bond, making each encounter a discovery of new depths in your relationship. This is such a beautiful energy to connect with. I feel you understand the need for personal space, even within a sexual relationship. Being yourself and knowing your boundaries. I'm seeing for a lot of you, there will be times when you will be in a long distance sort of a situation, so you are going to plan new experiences, envisioning your future intimacy. Yes, I'm sensing a period of longing where the connection is maintained through thought, planning, and lots of communication, sharing ideas and thoughts with them, your sexual needs with them. I'm hearing your voice is seductive. Your intimacy begins with a conversation, and you know this is not about dreamy romance. It's about knowing what they want, and the way you go for it stimulates their mind, not just their body. You are straightforward, which makes you all the more attractive. You will share a deep and intense sexual chemistry with your spouse. You are one of those couples who thinks alike, and when you are physically connected to each other, you know exactly what they are feeling and vice versa. You don't even have to communicate, okay? Now let's see what they love about you in the bedroom. What do they love about you in the bedroom? What do they love about you in the bedroom? What do they love about you in the bedroom? In experience, I'm worried I'm not enough for you. So maybe you have less experience than your spouse, and they would love that because you get to explore most things with them. For some of you, I'm hearing this is going to be the first person you are intimate with, okay? I'm so hungry for you. Okay, so they love that about you. You are amazing at oral sex. We are frustrated. The longer I can't have you, the more I want you. Maybe you like to keep them waiting to build the excitement. Yeah, and they love that because frustration built with excitement leads to wild sex. So I think you like to keep them waiting. Or maybe when they are apart from you, they hate that. It's sort of like a distance makes the heart grow fonder. We have number one, you are the best I ever had. We know that, right? We know you are the best they will ever have. Long kisses. Building a bond is what matters most to me. I think they said that you are a glorious kisser, right? And they also like to kiss you. Okay? So this is where I would end your reading. And thank you so much for being here. This is such an amazing connection. I'm getting strong soulmate energy from this one. I had a great time, so I hope you enjoyed this. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to your story, and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and growing community. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Hello, group 3. If you chose the third image, welcome to your reading. So today we are going to talk about your sexual chemistry, intimacy, and compatibility with your future spouse. So first I'm going to tap into their energy to see how they are in the bedroom and what are their sexual fantasies and desires. And then we are going to talk about how you are in the bedroom, your sexual desires and fantasies. And then I would like to end it with a few 18 plus messages to see what they love about you in the bedroom. Okay? So let's get started. Let's see what we have here. All right, we have power or the emperor. I feel even in romance, your spouse has a logical approach. For them, it's all about building strong foundation, establishing rules, even playful and naughty ones, providing security rather than wild, spontaneous passion. They show leadership in intimacy by being deeply dependable. For them, love is not all warm and fuzzy. They like to show their love through honesty, doing what's best for you, and sometimes even a little tough love. In the bedroom, it's almost like a choreographed dance. They like to stick to what they are good at. They don't like to experiment too much. I feel they can be quite intense, but they love to take care of you. There's somebody who would preempt unpleasant situations and then secretly deal with it before it causes any stress to you. Yes, they like to be prepared all the time. For some of you, this is a man or woman in uniform. They could be in the police force or the army, could be a doctor, pilot, or fireman or woman. I don't know if you are going to like this, but for your spouse, sex and love are two very different things. I feel in the bedroom they have strong physical presence. They could quite literally be muscular, they are bigger than you. They may not say much about their feelings, but the way they take the lead and express desires through their actions is enough for you to know that you are his or her prized possession. You can expect an intense and dominant energy because they know what they want and how they want it. And it's usually driven by physical attraction more than the emotions. They are all about making you feel loved, secure, satisfied, and cared for. Your sexual chemistry would be so strong that you would completely let go and trust them in the bedroom. And you see, we have fertility, which is the Empress. So the Emperor and the Empress. Now, I feel if this is a man, his desire is not of sexual domination, but more so desiring to treat a woman like an empress when making love. Sexually, he feels that his spouse is worthy of his most mature and sincere sexual affections, nothing raunchy or that of a playboy. The emperor and the empress, your spouse is really chivalrous. Their love involves acts of care, enjoying decadent dates, romantic gestures. They would also love for you to embrace your sensual side, a deep connection to your body, enjoying physical sensations, and you have all sorts of sensual freedom to express your love in the way you want. Your sexual chemistry feels deep, tender, full of beauty and creativity. There's a natural flow because you share a harmonious bond. If you are conscious of your looks or your body, your spouse would not stop admiring you in the bedroom. The Empress is ruled by Venus, so the attraction they have for you would make your physical connection magical, special. They see you as somebody who stirs both their heart and body, and they value comfort and touch just as much as passion. You represent a sense of home and beauty that they are drawn to. So your sexual intimacy is both sensual and emotionally nourishing for your spouse. You have natural chemistry, so there's a strong emotional bond paired with deep physical pleasure. They would really want to have kids right away. Okay? Okay, there's no beating around the bush here. They are a master seducer. They know how to captivate you on all four levels of your being, your mind, body, heart, and soul. And that gives them power and edge in the bedroom. Yes, they are naturally talented, skilled, very charming. And with them, everything feels intentional, focused, and magnetic. For them, it's about making the experience unforgettable and fulfilling on every level for you, especially for you. They are all about pleasing you. They don't have to do much to impress you because their confidence is sexy. They know how to please you. They bring charm, creativity, and effort into the mix because they want your attention and your body. This is somebody who wants to be memorable in and out of the bed. They keep you emotionally engaged while also turning up the heat. Yeah, wow. There's an electric, almost undeniable pull between you and them. That's what I'm getting. We have awakening, which is judgment. You know what? There's going to be a feeling of profound recognition, like you have known them forever. All of your or their sexual needs, desires, or relationship dynamics that were previously ignored will be fulfilled through this connection. Your sexual intimacy feels transformative, meaningful, and connected to personal growth and closure. In fact, I feel they are going to experience larger emotional or spiritual shift, possibly lingering deep thoughts, old memories, or change. You are going to change their idea of intimacy, where they will be awakened to their past choices, patterns, and emotions, which either needs to be processed or released. So, this is going to bring in a lot of emotional awakening for your spouse. And just after the awakening, we have the Ten of Wands, which shows that they were carrying a lot of baggage from their past or emotional fatigue because they're letting go of so much. There's also this energy that they like to power through even when they are physically exhausted, mentally stressed, and they would not let you feel that they are neglecting their own needs because I feel they are dutiful. There's a strong sense of obligation, and a lot of times they push themselves a bit too hard. Okay. Another thing I'm seeing, your spouse keeps reminding themselves that they need to slow down because they tend to indulge too much, and a lot of fun leads to burnout. But in spite of all that, they have a lot of strength to not let external challenges ruin their passion and quality time with you. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about your energy in the bedroom. You are a multitasker in the bedroom. You can do quite a few things at the same time. Wow. And you like to keep improving your skills by learning new things. You are also very observant and attentive to what they like. And overall, you like to put in the time and focus to make your intimacy better. Group 3, you could be somebody who feels attraction is tied to effort. So you want to get things right and you are open to growing with them. You find pleasure in building trust and satisfaction. And I think you are not the most impulsive person, but your desire is steady and thoughtful. You like to take your time, not just quick gratification. You are not high energy and passionate. Um, to give you an example, you are like a private chef who is going to spend all day making sure each part of the meal is perfectly prepared, it's succulent and delicious. Even when you plate it, you will still add a pinch of your special herbs or salt and serving with flowers, a nice tablecloth, good silverware. So, what I'm trying to say is, you may obsess on the details and wanting to hit the right spots, but however impatient your spouse is, at the end of it, they will get wide eyed and feel it's worth the wait. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. I'm getting a soft, sensual, dreamlike intimacy. Deep down, you have this longing to completely merge with your future spouse, not just physically, but on a deep soul level. And with them, you will get a chance to realize your hidden fantasies, your secret kinks, and it could be emotionally overwhelming because your spouse likes when you are open, unpredictable, you are not holding yourself back. I'm getting lady in the streets and freak in the sheets kind of energy, okay? You can be described as sexually adventurous and experimental. You are comfortable with your body, you enjoy dirty talk, you like to keep things exciting, and you are not afraid to shake up routines. But this could be your hidden desire, your fantasy. But I think you are going to enjoy this with your spouse. All of it. I'm hearing you're always stuck with this feeling What if you don't meet your spouse's expectations, their physical or emotional needs? What if something goes wrong and you end up regretting it? Or they feel emotionally disconnected from you? What if your energy feels draining for them? And this could be unresolved emotions from your past. Maybe there was a lack of passion in your previous relationship, or your sexual intimacy was not as strong. But I feel none of this will matter because your sexual and intimate connection has everything. And getting group 3 for you, it's going to be very hard when they are not with you, if they are traveling or you have to be apart. And this is momentary. It's not something you carry all the time. You know, these feelings. I'm seeing you are possessive, you are territorial. You may like to put your mark on their body, maybe scratch marks, a love bite. I'm hearing you are mine. You are somebody who loves to spoil their man or woman, whether it's in the bedroom or taking care of their needs or showering them with gifts, being generous and thoughtful. You also like to dress up, put on your best lingerie, and looking your absolute best for your spouse. I'm also getting you are clingy, but they are not bothered because they like to be needed by you. It takes time for you to be vulnerable or emotionally open with people, so your spouse would feel honored that you are emotionally dependent on them. Your ability to give and receive love is unmatched, and they keep reminding you that you can freely be yourself with them, whether it's being possessive, clingy, needy, wild, codependent, they love it all. For a lot of you, you may have been in unhealthy, demeaning, even abusive romantic relationships in the past. You were not appreciated, so it will take time for you to fully be yourself and explore the depth of sex and intimacy with your spouse. But once you do, there's no going back. I feel your chemistry is sort of intoxicating. It's dreamy, uncertain. They are always intrigued and turned on by whatever you bring to the table, both in and outside the bedroom. I feel for your spouse you are like a mysterious femme fatale. Perhaps your Venus is in Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio sun or moon. You are playful, and you sort of make it like a treasure hunt, which keeps them wanting more. You like to freely indulge in fantasies about sex, and I feel you could be the kinky one. Sex with you is like an escape from everyday life, escape from problems. It's like living in a dream, and they didn't know they had those dreams. Yeah, secret hidden fantasies and desires. Um, I'm seeing excessive pleasure, being drunk with joy. So, the depth of your sexual experiences would lead to emotional and sexual dependence on each other. You are genuinely affectionate and somebody who is completely crazy about his or her spouse. Your sexual chemistry can be summed up in three words: big, pure love. Right? Now, let's see what they love about you in the bedroom. What do they love about you in the bedroom? Let's get a few messages about what they love about you in the bedroom. What they love about you in the bedroom. It says one night only. Let's be boundless and in the moment. So you are all about channeling your emotions and navigating, uh, being in the moment. They love that. Food fetish. I'll let you walk all over me. Okay? Wow. It says my way. You will be mine. I always get what I want. Yeah, so I feel you have the ability to convince your spouse to maybe do things that you want them to. Okay? And they are a bit apprehensive, but eventually they enjoy it. Yeah, they're saying they love that you always get your way because you like to push them. And maybe they don't like to experiment too much, but you convince them. We have in your dreams. We have a lot of fun in my dreams. This could be somebody. Or maybe is a part of your life right now and they have sexual thoughts about your sexual dreams. We have a lot of fun in my dreams. As I told you, this feels like a dreamy connection. Your sexual chemistry and compatibility feels dreamy, as if both of you were holding back, and you will learn to be boundless each other. You will have lots and lots of fun. Dominate me. Come and show me who is boss. Yeah, so they love when you take charge. They love to be dominated by you. We also have sex playlist. Music that reminds me of you excites me. So maybe you have a sex playlist. You like to play music in the background, and whenever they hear that song, it excites them. Okay, so that is what I have for you. I hope you had fun. I had a great time. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to your story, and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and growing community. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care.